thought we played pretty well in the first half. Disappointed in the start of the second half. We just didn't play with much effort and energy. We probably try to keep it fairly simple and try to work on a lot of our basic things. And I thought, again, just from a standpoint of learning, there's just so much that needs to be done. You're probably going to get tired of hearing me say that over the next couple of weeks, but that's just where it's at. Thought we could have communicated better defensively. 18 offensive rebounds for them is way too many. I thought we had some unforced turnovers. I thought Samir and Javon played really well in the backcourt. I thought Anthony was a factor. It was great to see D'Angelo shoot the ball as well as he did. He could play more. You can see that Devin Cameron just got a little talent, and he just came back this week, so he's missed 3 weeks. So you can see that he's got some real ability, and our guys. There's a lot of things that we do for Isaac that we didn't do tonight that we'll do as the season progresses. So he got a little foul trouble tonight, so he'll play a lot better.
Throw in Austin's double-double, and it looked like all the seniors had a pretty good night.
Yeah, Austin had a double-double, and it was pretty quiet. He'll have nights when he'll really dominate. He had 10 rebounds in there. I thought they were actually pretty quiet.
That assertiveness from Javon running the point, especially offensively, is that what you've been looking for him this offseason?
He's been really good. It's almost like a little jinx. He's taking control. He's leading well. He's leading by example. I asked that position to do an awful lot, and he's just grown up before your eyes, so it was really good to see.
It looked like you guys played pretty hard defensively almost the whole game. Or did you see that? Whether we played hard or how effectively we played, I thought they drove it on us way too much. I mean, our game against Georgia Southern is, they're a lot better. They're really hard to cover, really hard to stay in front of, and I thought we had a hard time staying in front of Eckerd. So that's going to be our one-on-one defense. Who can cover, who can stay in front. That's going to be the guys that are going to want to be playing the most.
It wasn't a large sample size, but the few minutes that you had Austin and Anthony on the floor together, what do you think of just them two in the front court?
I'll have to watch the tape and see what it looked like. Anthony had a couple of situations where he didn't take the ball out of bounds because he was running the floor, so he's going to have to find ways to process that, but he needs to find ways to defense. I mean, it's really hard to play 4 and 5. It's really hard because the center is a certain cover and a certain matchup. It's a little simpler. All of a sudden, you get to play in a 4 spot, and you're involved with switching with the guards. You're involved with all kinds of different coverages. I mean, it is a night and day difference, and so Anthony's got to work on that ability to be able to process that. But again, his athleticism, his ability to finish around the basket, shoot the ball, and just his experience out there. I got to put the best players on the floor, and that's why he needs to be out there.
Pleasantly surprised to see what Cambridge could do, being out for 3 weeks.
Well, I think especially being out for a couple of weeks and then coming back, I think he practiced Wednesday. He is obviously a high flyer, and his motor runs, and he's a sponge. He's going to get better, but for us to win, he has to be able to, him being out 3 weeks is really kind of sets us back, because you could see he's got a real shot to be in our top 8 or 9 players for sure. We will probably cut back a little bit on the rotations. I played 12 guys tonight. I wanted to give a lot of guys some opportunities, and we'll probably cut that back a little bit these next few games.
How has Samir sort of handled being that backup point guard or being an option there?
I think it's been good. I think what it does is it lets me, it's easy to get the ball in the point guard's hands.
it's a little harder to get into an off guard's hands, and so on down the road. And so sometimes, like for example, if you think back to Bryce, there were times during games when Bryce was really quiet, and you would wonder, where is Bryce? Well, the defenses are working hard to take him away, and we got to do things to get him the ball. By Samir having the ball, he's good with the ball. By having it in his hands sometimes, I think it lets him do some more playmaking, and I think it gives him, and he's got a better feel, a better understanding of what we're doing. Ty Jones is going to be a really good player, but the transition from high school combo guard to college point guard is the biggest transition